It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And running with power here. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Swift again. They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. powering his way forward. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nico Collins moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw, Williams. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Williams. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, here's Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's a Dunze. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Look to hot, look to hot.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Williams buying time to his left. And it'll locate his running back open downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Play action. Stroud now. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Stroud working out of the gun. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Texans! Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To the air, Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. Here's a diving catch right side. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A handoff to Mixon, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Look the hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Stroud to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him? Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing is Williams. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Smith to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's across midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Powers through him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, apologies. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
11.
Stroud. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To throw is Stroud. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Stroud working out of the gun.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Play action. Stroud now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Why, Tony?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.